guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my Clever Fox planner. This is the one that I use for pretty much everything that's been going on or that goes on with us, like our menu plan, our appointments, our bills, all that stuff, which the last couple of months I actually have not put our bills in, and I don't know why I haven't, because that was the first time ever that I didn't do that. But the last couple of months have been busier than normal, and I can go back and put them in, but I know they're paid. I check them, but I've been kind of just going back to look at the others to make sure, you know, and then have it in the back of the planner. I have, which I don't really want to show y'all, but they have expense tracker. Here, I can show you an empty one. A monthly budget and expense tracker and all that stuff. So I've been doing that part, but I haven't been doing the parts in here. So I need to do that. I need to get back to that because it does help. So I do that. It's just a catch-all, everything. But I need to get started with doing my menu plan part, and I'm going to show y'all. This is the book I'm using, the seasonal foiled Agenda 52. It's made by Paper Studio, come from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be using that for this month, and I'm going to be using these 3 highlighters for putting in little swatches or whatever you want to call it for doing the menu plan, and I hope these colors work. But this came from, well, it seems like she said, I can't remember who it was, honestly. I'm so sorry if you're still watching my channel. But one of you were like, why don't you, I think you said, why don't you use highlighters? Why do you use all the stickers? Because I used to use stickers for, let's see, skip 2, for doing my menu plan. I was like, and she said, you know, it was nice, it wasn't rude or anything. At least I don't think she was trying to be rude. But why don't you use something else instead of using all the stickers? Which I made stickers for this purpose, and I enjoyed it, and I can still do that sometimes. But instead of using stickers, I can use my mild liners that I've had forever and don't ever pick up. And it's such a great idea. It puts a little pop of color on the page, and it highlights where my whatever, oh, that's the last one. Okay. It highlights whatever it is that I am making for dinner that night. And I think it works out well. And you can already see that I already put the date dots. Those came from an Agenda 52 book as well. So, I hope that made sense, what I just said, because I feel like I got all over the place. But yeah, one of you gave me the idea of using my highlighters to do this, and I've been doing it ever since. And I have liked it a lot. And you can do, like, I'm just doing like little lines. I don't want them to be perfect. I don't want them to be some perfect little pristine box. I think it looks fun to have it a little wonky. So that's why it's like that. And a little bit darker than the other. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know what Jeff is doing in the kitchen, but he is doing something with the water. He may be getting the dogs some water for their outside watering dish. They have 2 watering dishes inside and 1 big one outside. Or bowl, whatever. It's still a dish, right? Okay. And 1 month I totally skipped a day, and nobody even told me. Alright, there's that. I think that's a good start. Some are thicker than the others. Some are darker than the others, and that's what I want to do. Now, this color looks a lot darker looking up at the screen than it does in real life. It's a pretty gold almost. And these two look almost the same, but they're not. This one's more green, and this is more like baby blue. So, I don't know why it's looking like that on camera, but it is. Okay, so let's do the holidays. The holidays I can from this book. Which, the only one I can is, looks like Father's Day. So let's put that one in. And I will go back, and this time I'm going to do my bills. I will take the time to sit down and do that. And I'm going to do, which I'm not going to do it today on camera. You know, if I was doing it on camera, I'd probably do better. But I don't think there's a bill on on the 15th. Wait, no, there are. I do have bills on the 15th. 2 of them, actually. So I may not have enough room. I have to figure out some other way to do it. It'll be fine. Alright, Father's Day, and then summer begins this month, but I don't know. Hello, Summer. I want to get that one. No, I'm going to use this pink one. It's pink and gold. But I got to figure out. I think it's the 21st. Ziggy, what's the first day of summer 2025?
The first day of summer in 2025 is on Friday, June 20th.
I was wrong.
It is the day when the sun is directly above the equator, and the day length is equal to the night. It marks the beginning of the summer season in the northern hemisphere.
Thank you, Ziggy. Alright. There.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with
I didn't ask anything. Sorry. I just said thank you, okay? The 20th, I don't have any bills, so that'll be fine. I could have moved it down further, but I'm just going to leave it like it is, just in case we have to have an appointment or something. And that is all that I need to put down. That I have stickers for, I think. Let me make sure, though. I'm sorry I'm quiet. But I'm trying to read these and see. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have stickers for. So, that's all I'm going to put in. I am going to come over here and grab this June sticker. I was about to flip over to this page because I didn't see it, but it was hiding behind that. So there's that. And we're going to put the June right up here. And now we're just going to put some decorative stickers in, because I don't really have a lot of other things I need to put in. I don't think I have any sort of headers or anything in this that I could do anything over here, so I'm not going to do anything. So I'm going to put this down, this Hooray Summer. I think I'll just stick it over here. And Jeff is off work starting this day. So let me get some washi. Let's see. I thought there was something. Okay. We're not actually going on vacation or anything like that. But this is the day I need to look, see with the bills. Okay, 20. Okay, so it won't really matter if I put this in here. Use tweezers, make it easier on yourself. to signify the first of it, and it's just going to go all the way into July. He'll be off work. Because his job, it used to be just the first week of July, but his job shuts down. They do retooling. I think, I'm not positive. I can't, if he was in here I could ask him, but they started closing down earlier. I don't know if it's because they do more types of cars or what. But anyway, they have a little bit more time. Put that little pool there. And I'm just going to stick some little stickers around in different spots. Just to decorate, to make it cute. Let me put some sunglasses down here. Some lemonade. Is that too big? No, I think it'll just fit right there. That says fun. It's sunblock. Guess this is a little cafe for on vacation. I'm gonna put it here. The ladies do meet at a little cafe or a coffee shop for our Bible study. We do that. Alright, I'll put this roller skate somewhere if I can get it up. Oh, I don't want it to go above the page. Put it right there. Put that in. Oh, well, it's going to go where it goes then. I wasn't going to put it right there, but it kind of fell. Alright, I think that's good enough. And then once I put in my bill stickers, it'll fill it up some more. But I think that works. I think that's cute. And now it's set up, ready for me to go. I already have my menu plan. Now, I don't plan for the days Jeff is off. I don't do any kind of meal plan for those days, unless it's something like Jeff's off for Juneteenth and he wants to do some venison steak, cube steak. So I put that down there because it's just one day in the middle of the week that he's off work, well, Thursday. So I have that ready to go that I can write those in here. And also something else that I do, because if I know this has nothing to do with this, but it is planning. Whenever we make our menu plan, we're pretty flexible about it. We're not sticklers to what we are going to be eating on each day. We just know what we can make, and we write it down out of things we already have in our home. So, what I do, if we decide, okay, like last night, we had lots of things going on. We were supposed to have burgers, but it didn't happen. So we were supposed to have hot dogs later in the week, so I just swapped it. So we had hot dogs last night. Today is the 2nd, so we're on Monday here already. You know I'm behind. If you've watched my channel, you know I'm behind on these. I usually have them up before. But anyways, if we decide we want pork chops on the day we're supposed to have Southwest chicken, we can swap it as long as we haven't already eaten that thing. So we just swap it around. So what I do in here is I use a friction pen that's erasable, and I can, let's just do, well, I don't really want to write on this. I'll just do it here. I'll write on this. So I can write on there, and if I want to change it, I just erase it and write in something different. So it works. Now I don't like that there, so I'm going to get rid of it. But you can just use these, and well, what I wanted to show you is you can write on the highlighted part and erase it. That's what I was going to show you, which the highlighted part needs to be dried before you really start doing it, but you can erase. It wasn't dried completely, so, and then you can write on it again, and it doesn't take away the highlighter. Now I do have some friction highlighters that I'm always very careful not to use these for this, because they're friction highlighters, and that will make it go away, and so will this. So I couldn't use these highlighters here, the friction ones, which is the same brand as that, for doing that kind of thing. But anyways, that's that. So that is going to be my month for June in my Clever Fox planner. This is the Clever Fox Pro. It's a really huge planner. That little house kind of looks a little bit like it's leaning, and it's bugging me. Or the cafe, not a house. I know that's not trying to tear on me. You better not be trying to tear on me. Oh, it is. Okay. Maybe it's straighter. Alright, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. Like, share, and subscribe. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.